Throughout history, Earth has been home to some incredibly terrifying creatures. Many of the largest and most dangerous animals that ever lived are now extinct. For this list, we won't include very famous creatures like the Tyrannosaurus rex, Spinosaurus, or most other dinosaurs. Instead, we'll look at other prehistoric monsters that once dominated the planet. Number 10. Gigantopithecus. This enormous ape was closely related to modern orangutans. It lived in the bamboo forests, jungles, and mountains of China, India, and Vietnam during the Pleistocene era. Although it was primarily a vegetarian, it was still an intimidating animal. Gigantopithecus could grow up to about 3 meters tall and weigh as much as 1,200 pounds. Its strength must have been incredible, which likely protected it from most predators. And if a human ever got too close, it probably wouldn't hesitate to defend itself. The species disappeared around 300,000 years ago, possibly because of climate change or hunting by early humans. Number 9. Giant scorpions. Known scientifically as Pulmonoscorpius, these creatures resembled modern scorpions, but were much larger. Some could grow up to 1 meter in length and were equipped with powerful claws and a venomous stinger. Scientists aren't entirely sure how deadly the venom was, but considering the amount it could inject in a single strike, it was likely extremely dangerous. During the time these creatures lived, the planet was also home to other giant insects, including cockroaches the size of house cats, dragonflies as large as hawks, and millipede relatives that could reach 3 meters in length. Number 8. Giant crocodiles. If modern crocodiles seem frightening, ancient ones were even worse. One prehistoric species that lived in South America around 8 million years ago could grow up to 13 meters long, more than twice the size of today's largest crocodiles. A predator this large could easily swallow a human whole. Some of these giant crocodiles were powerful enough to fight enormous dinosaurs and sometimes even win. Number 7. Quetzalcoatlus. This creature may have been one of the most terrifying animals ever to come from the sky. Quetzalcoatlus was a massive flying reptile that stood roughly as tall as a giraffe. Its wingspan could reach 12 to 15 meters, making it comparable in size to a small airplane. Its body proportions were unusual: extremely long legs, neck, and beak, with a relatively small body. Scientists believe it may have hunted primarily on land, walking across open terrain and grabbing prey with its long beak. It could likely swallow animals the size of dogs and possibly even creatures as large as humans. Number 6. Megalodon. The megalodon was the largest shark species ever known. It likely resembled the modern great white shark, but on a far larger scale. While a great white can grow to about 20 feet long and weigh several tons, Megalodon could reach lengths of around 60 feet and weigh between 50 and 100 tons. This giant shark went extinct around 2.6 million years ago and likely hunted animals that still exist today, including whales, dolphins, and sea turtles. If Megalodon were still alive today, the ocean would be a much more dangerous place. Number 5. Gorgonops. Long before dinosaurs ruled the Earth, the planet was already home to terrifying predators. One of them was Gorgonops, which lived about 260 million years ago, measuring roughly 6 to 10 feet in length. This predator was fast, aggressive, and powerful. It quickly became one of the top predators of its time. One of its most striking features was its massive saber-like canine teeth, which were so large they extended beyond its lower jaw. Number 4. Terror birds. These massive birds were dominant predators in South America and parts of North America during the Miocene and early Pliocene periods. Unlike Quetzalcoatlus, they could not fly, but they were incredibly fast runners, possibly reaching speeds comparable to a cheetah. Some species grew up to 3 meters tall and weighed around half a ton. Their primary weapon was their enormous head and powerful beak, which could reach nearly 1 meter in length. They could swallow animals as large as dogs whole and were capable of killing even larger prey, such as horses or camels. Number 3. Titanoboa. Titanoboa was the largest snake ever discovered. It lived around 60 million years ago in warm tropical environments. This massive snake could grow over 15 meters long and weigh more than a ton. Like modern boa constrictors, it killed its prey by squeezing it until it suffocated. With its immense size and strength, there were very few animals it couldn't overpower. Encountering a creature like this would have been truly terrifying. Number 2. Arthropleura. If you've ever seen a centipede or millipede and felt uneasy, imagine one that's 3 meters long. Arthropleura was a gigantic millipede-like creature that lived hundreds of millions of years ago. It had very few natural predators due to its enormous size. Scientists are still unsure whether it was a predator or primarily a plant eater. Either way, running into one of these massive creatures would have been a shocking sight. Number 1. Mosasaurus. At the top of the list is Mosasaurus, one of the most powerful marine predators in Earth's history. Fossil evidence suggests it could reach lengths of about 50 feet. Its head resembled that of a crocodile and was filled with rows of razor-sharp teeth designed to tear through prey. Mosasaurus was capable of attacking even large, heavily armored animals in the ocean. Compared to other marine predators of its time, it was significantly larger and more powerful. A creature like this would have easily dominated the ancient seas and could even have destroyed small boats with a single powerful bite.